What's up guys, Mickle here, and I have some fascinating things to share with you in this video. First of all, our government is really starting to catch on to the Ethereum free pass. Guys, I want to show you two clips in this video that completely expose the SEC and their attempt to get Ethereum through the door and slam it on everyone else. This is huge news because the more our government becomes aware that there is no difference between Ethereum and all the other cryptocurrencies out there, including XRP, because we know that if XRP is given a level playing field like it should have had this entire time, there is no way XRP is not going to become the most dominant cryptocurrency out there. Guys, I want to show you some clips that are going to lead you to this same conclusion, and these are clips you guys must see. I also want to go over a very exciting Ripple and XRP announcement that came out later today, and at the end of the video, I actually want to show you how this is actually also going to deliver a huge hit to the SEC's case. Guys, make sure to stick around till the end of the video. This is something I don't see a lot of people talking about, but is going to be critical in proving that XRP is in no way a security of Ripple. Like always, guys, if you're new to this channel or come here all the time, please take a second to hit the like and subscribe button down below. It goes such a long way in helping this channel grow, and it really does mean so much to me. If you guys are ever looking for a good place to buy some XRP, even if you live in the United States, make sure to check out the link in the description below. With that said though, let's jump right into it, and I hope you guys enjoy the content. Real quick guys, MOO-MOO is slowly becoming one of my favorite places to buy and sell stocks. MOO-MOO is a regulated exchange that has a great interface. If you sign up with MOO-MOO right now using the link in the description of this video and deposit only $1, you will get 7 free stocks. Each one of these stocks could be worth up to $3,000, so make sure to check that out if you want some free stocks. So guys, let's get this video rolling, and I want to start out by showing you something that is actually excellent news. This is an interview from Tony from the Thinking Crypto channel, interviewing Tom Emmer, who is a congressman in our government. And guys, what they are talking about right here is huge. Tony from Thinking Crypto asked Tom Emmer why the SEC hasn't been dragged in front of Congress yet. Why is Gary Gensler allowed to get away with so much BS, and why isn't he being held accountable? Guys, this is such an important question because we need to know what politicians are actually going to hold the SEC accountable for picking winners and losers in the crypto space. I want you guys to listen to this interview very closely because you guys are going to fully understand why I really do believe there's a high probability Gary Gensler will step down after midterms. Guys, listen up to this. You guys are going to like this a lot.
Talk a bit about the midterm elections, and it looks like Republicans are going to win. What does that mean for the oversight of the SEC?
Well, it's going to change dramatically. As I said earlier, our colleagues on the other side of the aisle, even though crypto, to me, and the entire area of digital assets is not a Republican or a Democrat thing. I mean, I don't care if you're my colleague from California, Representative Khanna, who he and I, if you put us on a continuum of, here's the far right, here's the far left, he and I would not match up at all when it comes to our policy perspectives of what government should be and what it should be doing. When it comes to this issue, it's not about his political perspective or Tom Emmer's. It's something totally different. Now, that being said, the Democrats are currently in charge of Congress. They are the ones with the gavels and the subpoena authority, and they have not been holding bureaucrats like Gary Gensler accountable for his behavior. So I think what you will see, assuming that what we're seeing is accurate, that there will be a new day coming and that Republicans will take back control of the House and perhaps the Senate as well. You will see aggressive congressional oversight because that's only going to strengthen our system of government, right? Bureaucrats like Gary Gensler do not make the laws. Unelected bureaucrats, regulators don't get to politicize the rules of the road or hold the keys to opportunity. And assuming Republicans win the House in the midterms in November, we will then have the subpoena power, which will force the SEC and Gary Gensler to comply with the requests in our letters. And we've sent several of them already, but it will give us the tools to hold him accountable. A more aggressive oversight of our regulators will keep Biden's regulators in check to ensure they're working toward a stronger, better future for the United States. One that's actually filled with more opportunities for Americans, not fewer, which unfortunately, Tony, I think the behavior of Gary Gensler and some others, Rohit Chopra, I'm going to call him, and others, the guy at the FDIC, they've been limiting opportunities, especially in this fastest growing area, exciting area involving digital assets.
So guys, I actually don't think there's much for me to break down there. Tom Emmer was very clear, and one of my favorite things that he said is that digital assets are not a partisan issue. This is huge because the last thing we want is digital assets to get caught up into some political fight. all we want is clarity for digital assets. We could care less who gives us that. But Tom Emmer is very clear here. The reason we do not have that clarity is because of bureaucrats like Gary Gensler. And Tom Emmer really goes out of his way to say that the SEC has been picking winners and losers here, and that is not acceptable. What he goes on to say is a great sign, and that is that he wants to hold the SEC accountable for when Republicans take over after midterms. I really don't care who you support. It is a great sign if Gary Gensler is going to be held accountable, because so far Gary Gensler has been a rogue regulator. He has been making rules that he's not allowed to make, and he's been promoting the technology that he wants to win. It is a great sign that Gary Gensler will be held accountable, because that's going to prevent him from going off the rails like he has been doing over the last couple months. Overall, I just think this is a very great sign for what's to come. And guys, I have a feeling the second some of these people like Tom Emmer get a little more power in government, we are going to see a much more level playing field for every digital asset out there, including XRP. Let's keep moving though, and on the same note of a level playing field, I had to point this out because this was completely absurd. Vitalik tweeted out last night, XRP already lost their right to protection when they tried to throw us under the bus as China controlled. And what he's referring to is Ripple actually in the SEC case pointed out that both Bitcoin and Ethereum are susceptible to Chinese control because essentially they're mined cryptocurrencies, and if China wanted to just take over their blockchains, they could fire up a bunch of miners and essentially do a 51% attack. Ripple was simply making this point to try to show that XRP is in fact decentralized and more decentralized than other cryptocurrencies that the SEC already gave a free pass. I have no idea why Vitalik just randomly decided to bring this up and take a shot at XRP, but notice very closely to what he said there. He said they tried to throw us under the bus. Us as in he is Ethereum. When the SEC gave Ethereum a free pass, they literally said they do not see a third-party promoter. Hello, he's literally admitting that Ethereum is him. That's exactly what you should not be doing. It is crazy to me that he even has the confidence to tweet out something so dumb like this. I tweeted out in response to him, must be nice to be able to tweet something out so legally moronic and have zero fear of government repercussions. And that's exactly what's going on here. He knows he was already given a free pass, and that's why he can just throw out crazy statements like this that the Ripple team in no way would ever say, because he knows the government already has his back. He knows Ethereum already got a free pass, and therefore he doesn't care if he makes a crazy statement like calling himself the head of Ethereum, because he knows he's never going to have to face the repercussions. It is absurd to me that he could be able to talk like this while every other cryptocurrency in the US is literally living in fear, waiting for the SEC to knock on their door any given day. It's pretty insane to me, and I think just highlights how clear and how obvious the Ethereum free pass really was. Well guys, if that wasn't enough for you, wait until you listen to this, because this one will literally make your blood boil. I'm going to tell you what I tweeted out before you listen to this, because you guys are going to get a kick out of it once you listen to this clip. But I tweeted out this clip and tweeted at Hester Peirce. I said, hey, Hester Peirce, does the SEC now work for Ethereum Joe? Meaning Joe Lubin. Ethereum Joe is his Twitter handle. But guys, listen to what Joe Lubin says in this clip, because it literally sounds like in this clip that Joe Lubin is the head of the SEC. Guys, this was hard for me to make it all the way through. I suggest you try to do it. You're going to want to throw up listening to this guy talk. Listen up though, this is absolutely mind-blowing that this guy would say this.
So we are big friends and fans of that organization. I think they're really understanding the space well. They are applying this thing called securities law to business in America and other places, as they have done for many decades successfully. They're identifying fraudulent projects. They're identifying obvious transgressions of securities law, but they haven't had a heavy touch, really. They've been gathering information. They've been taking some actions. They've been very clear that they understand there is this new construct, this protocol-based open platform.
So you think they get it?
Yeah, we believe they get it. They've introduced a new construct, decentralization, into their thinking. So in addition to the Howey test, they have this new construct that they're seeing certain things in. So they consider the Bitcoin network and token and issuance mechanisms. They consider the Ethereum network token and issuance mechanisms to be decentralized, and therefore no transactions involving those particular assets are considered to be transactions of securities. They have not said the same thing about other tokens, the Ripple token, for instance, and they were clear that they were going to come out with statements to sort of assess these different tokens.
I can't listen to that anymore. Guys, that is insane. This guy literally is telling you, hey, the SEC gave Ethereum and Bitcoin a free pass, and they're going to go after XRP. This should be evidence enough that the whole Ethereum free pass is 100% true, because this guy is talking right here like he is the head of the SEC. It's absolutely disgusting. I cannot believe that they got away with this for so long without anyone whistleblowing on this agency. And that goes to Hester Peirce. Like, Hester Peirce, raise your voice. This is disgusting, and this is happening at your agency. I had to cut that off before I went on like a 10-minute rant, but let's go over this real quick because this is some excellent news. Earlier today, Brad Garlinghouse tweeted out, "It's been a long time coming working with the different regulatory processes, but well worth it. I'm absolutely ecstatic to be in São Paulo as ODL with XRP launches in the biggest FX providers in Brazil." Guys, this is fantastic news. For so long, people were saying that the banks will never use XRP. Guys, this is the biggest bank in Brazil using XRP to transform its payment flows. This is fantastic news, and Brad Garlinghouse is an absolute king. He is getting the job done. Guys, he is flipping regulations on their head. These big banks are now begging to use XRP because they know it's going to give them such a big advantage over everything else out there. And guys, maybe the most important thing about all of this, and I thought this was pretty funny, Documenting Ripple actually took this tweet and took a shot at Vitalik for actually his tweet earlier, and it said, "Open your eyes, people." And here's Brad Garlinghouse sitting at the table with some of the most powerful banks in Brazil, and here's Vitalik dressed like an absolute freak show. But guys, maybe the most important thing about all of this, and this was pointed out by Stefan Hubert, is this amazing news for XRP. The largest bank in Brazil is using XRP, and we did not even see a bump in the XRP price chart. Some of you might be thinking, Mickle, how is that good news? We need XRP to go up. It's been doing nothing. Guys, the SEC is basing their case off the fact that when Ripple makes a bullish announcement, XRP goes up. I think we've proven at this point that that could not be further from the truth. Guys, this is an absolute destruction of the SEC's argument that XRP moves on bullish announcements from Ripple. And guys, this is a horrible sign for the SEC's case against Ripple. It really shows that the SEC was basing this entire case off unproven theories. And when they brought this, they really had no idea what they were getting themselves into. Either way, though, it's great for us. We got a bullish announcement and it doesn't even help the SEC. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for coming. Make sure to like and subscribe. It really does help me out so much. And for now, Mickle out.